Hello guys and welcome back to Bittruth with your host Mark. In today's video we are doing a video actually talking about our ICO reviewing Wemark. This is an unbiased unpaid review, and today we are scam exposing Wemark. Now some people are going to say that Wemark, like saying scam actually is a bit harsh. Okay, why are you saying scam? But I think that my due diligence is going to show you like the reason why I consider something is a scam, something is not a scam, something is a ripoff, something is a good, something is bad. Okay, even though I'm not a financial advisor, I'm actually giving you my due diligence, and then you give your own due diligence and you compare the two. What is special that I do is that on my cryptocurrency channel that I keep digging till the end. I don't actually keep the hole and just not dig to the end. You need to dig to the end to actually find what is a scam or not a scam, because at the end of the day some people are going to invest like huge amounts of money into this so-called revolutionary ICO. So today we're going to talk about Wemark and we're going to scam expose Wemark. So the first impressions of this website once I got on is that, firstly, before I talk about any impressions, this ICO will start on, I think, somewhere in the end of the July. So that is a different time frame when the ICO starts, but you can actually get whitelisted. But anyways, the first impressions are that this website is not secure. Okay, keep that in mind. Your connection to this site is not fully secure. Attackers might be able to see these images, okay, the images you're looking at to this site, and trick you by modifying them. So as you can see, there might be codes, there might be just mining or whatever there is in this website. It's not really good, it's fishy. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, a lot of people are going to just look at these. Oh, it's actually really just given by yeah, we're rated like this. Like this ICO is the next big Bitcoin. Let me show you what's the next big Bitcoin. This is the ICO rating on ICO Bench. It is rated by 13 so-called expert ratings. 13. Do you understand what I speak? 13. That's really low number. That's like 10 people. Okay, if you put 10 people in a room, okay, or you create 10 accounts, that's not hard. Okay, and they put it at 4 points. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, to have just 13 people actually audit this ICO before it even started. Okay, and just having these impressions. I mean, the website itself should be a security issue. How are they even like give it 4.6? Okay, another thing is that I'm going to talk about the news, and some people are going to think, oh, it has some media coverage. But if you go to TechCrunch, okay, right here, Wemark, a blockchain-based marketplace for digital property starting with photos. The employees are 5, but on the team website it shows you like there's about 10. That's a big red flag. Okay, what are they showcasing or what they are showing? Keep in mind, this is like the last showcase of the ICO Wemark, and this is back in September. This is back in the days where Bitcoin was just going like on an insane bull run. Okay, those are the days we're talking about. Okay, we're not talking about July of 2018. As you can see, we're going down right here, and as you can see, it's just have 5 employees, and there's other things that we're going to discuss inside the ICO. So without further ado, let's jump in. So the impressions are not really good of the site, and here it comes at talks that there's about less than 100 companies control the majority of digital content distribution. Now here you want to ask the question, will this ICO change anything? The fact is, they're talking about like there's 100 companies, but we are the only company with the blockchain technology that are going to change the whole world. You're talking about 100 companies against one ICO or one company or whatever this is. What will that make any difference? That will not solve the problem. Okay, that will not solve the problem in any way, shape or form. That's the first thing. Second thing, if we go down here, I think I'll show you the intro and then second part of this ICO review, because I'm traveling right now and I will like do a part 2 not long after this part 1. As you can see here, we can see actually how the smart contract will work, the Wemark protocol, the marketplace, 15% proposed fee. This is the creator. You have right here Wemark protocol. Okay, you have right here how it will work between middleman. Okay, the new middleman is technology, blockchain. Okay, and he's 85% for the creator, 15% for the marketplace, and the rest is on the customer. He pays, these get their cut, he gets the bigger cut, which I fully doubt, because let's face it, there are some scummy ways to deal with it, and some people are going to say, but this is a smart contract. We're going to see about this, how this smart contract they will do with it. Here comes another problem that they're talking about. Why photos? Why did they choose the photography industry? Okay, so let's read it. Stock photography is the most centralized vertical in the digital content industry, with Shutterstock and Getty Images controlling a large part of the market. Whoa, where are you going? You just said 100 companies, now you're talking about 2. And that talked about digital content, now we're scaling down to photos. Let me tell you something. After reading this, they take most rights. Look where this passage is going. They take most rights and control away from photographers. Then why photographers will join in the first place if there's no rights? That doesn't make any sense. Provide no transparency. Oh yeah, they don't provide transparency, and even though they are one of the biggest companies, yeah. And keep up to 85% of the revenue simply because they can. Firstly, I don't know where they brought this information. In their white paper, you're going to see a lot of scummy things that I'm going to read in the second part. Okay, going here, this is from the Shutterstock contributor program, okay, from their support. And here they talk about, actually, if you read right here, your earnings start at 20%. These guys at Wemark, don't they know how to like make some math or calculate anything? 100 minus 20, how much is that? 80%. Where did they bring that 5% additional? Let me read you more. Of the sale price and increase to 25, 28, and 30% based on your lifetime earning tiers. Okay, all footage clip downloads will earn you 30%. So for photos, it increases by time. With footage is actually like fixed to 30. So 100 minus 30, okay, sorry guys, 100 minus 30, that's 70%. That's 15% difference from what they claim. 15% from what they claim. And these companies we're talking about, Shutterstock and Getty Images, these are one of the largest companies. Okay, and if they're large, that means they're successful, and if they're successful, that means that they are treating their creators well. No one will join unsuccessful companies that take away photographer rights, because let me tell you something, photographer organizations, there's 1,000 photographer organizations out there, and I don't like someone to lie to me, okay, to anyone out there and just think that they can get away with it. This is what I like, is to actually scam expose someone dead clear inside the light. They do it in the dark, they come out in the light. Another thing I want to speak about is the marketing technique. Okay, and I have a lot of experience in marketing, especially on affiliate marketing, and one of the things that I learned is that it's actually through social media I do the affiliate marketing, and I've done it multiple times. And let me just tell you something. You need to convert your attention to money, right? You get attention, you get traffic, you boost a post, you actually advertise something, you get a lot of traffic. But how to change those traffic to money? How do you let them pay? It's through actually having this like sweet tongue, you know, just having this way of just persuading someone. The way they're talking about this is the 85%. They're just giving you unreliable sources, and even though in their white paper on the disclaimer they say that all things that we bring is reliable sources, the hell, there's no reliable sources. Okay, the second part I'm going to show you dead clear things that you're going to see, and you're going to be shocked about this. Okay, 20%, I mean 50%, 15% change. Okay, and the way actually these are not financial investors, these are not like financial like people, these are actually marketers. They are just marketers. They have just marketing tongue. Okay, if you know anything about marketing, I think you understand what I'm talking about. These guys know how to persuade someone, and like Wemark is no exception. Same with other ICOs, scam or not scam. everyone does that, but especially here they're giving you unreliable information, not only marketing. So going on as if we didn't see anything, here comes another thing. I forgot to talk about this before. They're talking that Shutterstock and Getty Images are the biggest ones. Meanwhile, there's about a lot of marketplaces that you can sell your photography stock images, and of course there's also 12 marketplaces for selling your photos online, additional to the ones we read. As you can see, Etsy, eBay, and as you can see, you just see some websites. There are websites. It's not just 2 as they claim and taking 85%. This is just all garbage that they're claiming. Okay, here they're talking about their content partners. Let's see what their content partners are going to offer. I went to 2 content partners, Mint Images and Monkey Business. And I'm going to show you right now, dead clear in the light, how stupid this is. These are the 2 websites they're claiming that they are affiliated with. And the funny thing is here that both these websites are not even secure to even connecting to. So if you connect to this website and put any sensitive information, any credit card information, passwords, emails, that can be stolen easily. This website is not HTTPS. Okay, these websites are scummy as hell. So if these are your partners, I could actually assure you who's the creator behind the original one, which is Wemark. Okay, and as you can see, Wemark, here's the token distribution, not much to look at. But what I can see is that there's a lot going to the advisors themselves, as if the advisors are bigger than the team. So you can see that mostly the advisors and the investors are taking the most amount of money. And the price of their token is 20 cents, okay, in the dollar value. Okay, limited supply is yes, not much to look at, and the white paper, we'll read it on the second part, and trust me, there's a lot to talk about. Their team, okay, is built of founders. The team is not only 5, there's like a whole ton list. Okay, and here's the advisors and investors, and the funny thing is that they are challenging Shutterstock, but mainly the people are in this are from Shutterstock. Makes sense, right? When you have competitive websites, competitive marketplaces, you don't have the other company on your side. You have your, it doesn't make any sense to actually merge the 2 together if they're competitive. Okay, if this makes any sense, okay, let me tell you something. The website, this means that Wemark is actually controlled by few members from Shutterstock. Even if they're advisors and investors, these investors, so-called, if they're investors, they can actually buy the huge stake of the ICO, which doesn't exist. Okay, if they're going to buy a share, that doesn't exist. Okay, it doesn't exist, there's no shares. But if they're investors in the token, they can easily, one of them can literally manipulate the price. This is a pump and dump coin, okay, token. ERC20 token. And another thing is, if we're going to have that ton of advisors and investors, the content creator, which is this poor guy, okay, is not going to make any money, just basically, because if the price is going to be manipulated and the advisors and partnerships and all these people are just included in this Wemark ICO, just feels like this is the biggest pump and dump operation ever, because these guys are going to have the huge amount of WMK tokens. What they're doing is they can actually dump the price easily without warning. Okay, so when you have a ton of advisors and potentially investors, I really just doubt this will be any good. Okay, another thing, if this marketplace is not going to get any financial backbone, which I mean by cryptocurrency exchanges like Binance, Bitfinex, this project will not be successful. I can actually just see it from a mile away how this will perform, because if WMK has a lot of investors, a lot of advisors, partnerships, that doesn't add to the quality. Complexity is not quality. Okay, and same with simplicity. There should be a level of quality like complexity, and there should be a level of simplicity. And the ICO that you're dealing with are a bunch of liars that are lying to you that, oh yeah, we're the best and we're you just don't understand what they're talking about. So thank you guys for watching this video. Okay, this is the part 1 that we're going to actually talk about this ICO. Part 2 will come out later, and we will talk about in depth. Okay, in depth. We'll go in depth in that white paper. We're going to talk about every single thing in that white paper. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys on the next video.